Strength training. It is an important part in keeping your body healthy and fit, and often is a forgotten element in many daily exercises. Yes, having those toned muscles looks great, but that is not what we're referring to. It's building your core, burning fat, and looking younger longer. And as we're both going to learn, it doesn't have to take long, and it's not as demanding as you may think. So let me slip away, dress down, and get ready to assist Dr. Bobby Bennett. Hey, as I said earlier, I've dressed down, going to be doing some exercises, learning a little strength training, and we're here with Dr. Bobby Bennett. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Great. So you're here to show us an easy way to get some strength training and maybe some warm-ups in there, because a lot of people want to know a good way to do it without spending a lot of money. And they always think they have to spend money on some huge exercise equipment, and that's just not the case, is it?
It's not. You know, we've got some great tools here today. I'm going to show you how to not only utilize these, but also show you how portable and convenient they can be.
That's important. Very important.
Absolutely.
What you got? Show me what you got.
So to begin with, we obviously want to start with some warm-up. We don't want to do any kind of exercise in a cold muscle. So one of the best ways to do warm-up is, of course, cardio. But if you're stuck in a hotel room, or maybe there's a winter storm outside, you can't get outside, you want to do all your workouts inside, there are some ways to get that warm-up inside. Right. One of which, this is a foam roller, and this is a great way to just actually get down on the ground and roll over the top of some of the muscles you're going to work. This is going to get your circulation moving. It's going to help warm up the muscles just a little bit with this. Absolutely. This is just a roll of foam. It's very convenient, easy to have. You can throw it in the closet. So what I'm going to have you do is just get down on the mat, and you can just roll up and down on the legs. You can warm up the hamstrings. You can warm up the side of the leg, the glutes.
Like this?
There you go. Perfect. So right now you're rolling on your IT band, and this is something that commonly will get tight in people. It'll cause maybe some hip discomfort or knee discomfort. This is going to help to warm it up and keep those areas a little bit safe as you're exercising.
Oh, I feel it. Wow.
Now, and if this seems like it's a little bit bulky for you, we do have a handheld version of something that's going to do something similar. This actually is great for working on maybe your quadriceps, your hamstrings, your calves. You can actually just get right on top of the muscle. You're rolling. You can use as much pressure as you'd like.
Let me see.
You can also have someone else help you, come up behind you. You can actually have someone roll on your back, your neck. It's really great for the calves.
Ooh, that feels good.
Good. So that's actually going to get all the blood flowing, get everything all ready to go. So now when you go exercise those muscles, we're going to get more out of our workout.
I like that. And I could feel it on the muscles. I didn't know that's a way to warm up. We're always thinking of a lot of movement.
Absolutely.
So how does that warm up then? What do you mean? It's doing what? Blood flow?
Yeah, you're just getting the blood flowing. You're actually loosening the muscle up just a little bit. Anytime you do any kind of hands-on work to a muscle, you're warming it up and getting the blood flowing.
Good to know.
Absolutely. So now we're going to go into doing some work with our bands. Now, we've got just two different colors here, red and green. But these come in multiple colors, and the different colors are actually going to tell you the tension of the band itself. Okay. So someone just starting out may want to use a band that's lower tension. Someone who's maybe looking to get a little bit more strength training out of their exercises is going to use something with a little bit more tension.
So the color again is, and this, do they have things stronger than this?
Absolutely.
More resistance, I guess.
Yep. So these are both probably kind of in the middle. The red's going to be a little bit more on the lighter end. This is going to be about right in the middle. So I'll hand you that, and I'll show you some ways that we can actually start doing some strength training. You can do upper body, you can do lower body. Exactly. So one of the first things I'll show you is a way to do maybe a squat. Okay. And everyone assumes you need to do a squat holding big bulky weights or having a bar on your back, but this is actually a great way to do a squat with a little resistance. You're just going to step right in the middle there. If you've got extra band, just give it a little loop over your hands. There are also handles that you can get to put on these if you prefer to actually hold onto a handle. But to do a squat, you can either hold your hands here at your sides while you're squatting, just like this, or you can actually bring those bands all the way up to your shoulders. And now you've got even more tension when you're going down into that squat.
Oh, I definitely feel it.
And let's say you want to add a little bit of upper body into this. As you go down and squat, press your arms overhead. As you come up, now you're getting a shoulder press as well.
Wow.
Great. So this is a full body exercise using just a band.
That is, that's amazing. You just don't think something this simple would give you that much resistance.
And what's great about these bands is they actually help you with functional exercise. Functional exercise means that this strength that you're gaining is going to help you in your day-to-day activities. So not necessarily going to make it stronger for you to lie flat on your back on a bench and press a bar up, but it's going to make it easier when you reach in the back seat to get those groceries.
Sure.
You're not going to injure your back.
Well, and that's important.
Absolutely.
That's the simple things in life people don't realize can cause stress and strain on your body. So.
Exactly. Now I want to show you a couple single arm exercises that you can do. You can find something like maybe a doorknob, something that's really stable that's not going to be able to move as you pull tension on it.
When you're traveling, there's always a doorknob in the room.
Exactly. So what we're going to do is just tie this band here. You want to make sure it's nice and secured. So give it just a couple of ties. Now what I like about doing single arm exercise is it actually activates your core as you're working. So we're not only working whatever muscle it is that we're strengthening, but we're also building up our core strength.
And we talk about the core a lot, and it's very important.
Absolutely.
Sure is.
Yes. All right, so with something like this, in this setup, we can do anything from a bicep curl, we can do a tricep extension, we can do some shoulder exercise. So why don't I have you practice this. First of all, what you're going to do, you're probably going to want to loop this around the hand a couple of times. But if you face me, you're going to actually be able to do a bicep curl. And pretend like you just maybe have a dumbbell in your hand, just the way you do that. Perfect. And if you want to, you can also go into a shoulder press. So bring your arm up just like this. Come out to the side and...
To the side.
Yeah, and actually I would loop the band around under your hand like that. There we go.
I mean, like
now,
this.
there you go. And just like you're doing any kind of a chest press, but you see, as you're standing, you're activating your core as you're working. You're working just one arm at a time, so you're really isolating those muscles.
Then there's the
tricep extension. Exactly.
Wow. You're right.
And if you want, you can always create a combo move with any of these. Let's say you want to do a tricep extension. You can actually do a lunge forward and then do your tricep extension. And come back.
One
there you
motion.
go. Exactly. So now you're working, again, your upper and your lower body at the same time.
It works.
Yeah, so you can turn your workout into maybe a 15-minute workout versus a 30-minute workout. Plus, you're not going anywhere to do it.
So simple.
Exactly.
You know, that's what we've been talking about, and this is good because, again, it's not expensive. You don't have to buy all the big equipment, and it's a lot safer because those dumbbells can hurt you if you're not careful. Thank you, Dr. Bennett.
Absolutely.
It's been great. I have something to do on my travels. This is good.
There we go.
I like that.